Welcome back to the War Room. Today, we got another edition of Inbox Island.
Oh, that's right. We're about to take a journey on a ship to my favorite location.
Where?
Inbox Island.
Aww.
Come on.
I hate this place.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so if you guys want to participate in Inbox Island, post your NFL question with the hashtag Inbox Island. We're going to be selecting a lot of you guys, and we're going to do another video just like this one.
Hashtag pound.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
What do we got first?
Question number 1 is from Bryce Welsh.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Question, is Dk Mccaff a top 10 receiver?
Yes.
Why did you sound hesitant after the end of that yes? You were like, yes.
I said yes. I said it
Yeah,
right
but
away.
the
That
end
was
of your
exact
yes,
opposite
the
of
end of your
hesitant.
yes, though, sounded like there was a little pause to cause.
Physically, I think yes, but statistically,
He's huge. He's
he
huge.
hasn't been having the greatest
All right,
season.
well, he had a slow start, but he's picking it up now.
Is he?
Picking up now. But with Russ being out, that's going to be kind of a...
He has the body frame of Calvin Johnson.
He does. He's huge. He's a big dude,
That
and
doesn't
he,
matter, though.
and he's so fast.
Oh, yeah, it does.
So does
It
Juju.
helps. No.
No.
Like Juju's a pretty
No.
big
No,
dude.
he's tall, but
No, Metcalf. It's like Metcalf and Mike Williams. Metcalf's faster, though. Metcalf is huge, and he's fast, and he's nutty.
Yeah.
And
green hair, blue hair.
I'm becoming less and less of a fan of him with all the antics and whatnot, and like he's a diva,
Yeah.
but he's a top 10 though. He's not a top 5. He's a top 10
He's number 15 in receiving yards.
with a very slow start. Remember that?
And Tyler Lockett's ahead of him.
Yeah, well, Tyler Lockett's just Mr. Consistent.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think I wouldn't put him
So
up
you're
there
gonna
right
argue that he's even the best receiver on his own team? Yes or no?
now. Yeah, him and Lockett, I don't know.
Yeah. See, I think he's better than Lockett.
Going into the
I
season,
think he's
was
better
like,
than Lockett,
yeah.
but I don't put Lockett as a top 10 wide receiver.
And
I don't know.
Russ
It's tough. It's close.
likes Lockett a lot because Russ and Lockett have been doing it for a while now, so they
Yeah.
built chemistry. This is only DK Metcalf's third year.
Third year.
DK has 25 catches so far this season.
I would say DK is at the end, maybe like 9 or 10. That's where I
Remember,
probably
DK
rank him.
gets like the number 1 corners on him now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say 9
Well-
or 10 for DK. That's my rank.
Okay, because Antonio Brown is number 25 on the list. He has 20 catches. And would you say Antonio Brown's having a better season than him or no?
A better season? They're having pretty similar seasons in my opinion. Did AB miss a game?
Yeah, he had COVID.
Yeah.
So you got to keep that into
Is
account
that the
also.
Patriot game or no? No,
But
it wasn't.
I'm going to say DK is better than Antonio Brown right now in his
Yeah.
career.
Because DK does have 5 touchdowns, which is pretty high for 25 catches. But 383 yards, I don't know.
Yeah, he's a top 10. And
Yeah, I'm not trying to go just based off of this
No,
year.
it's-
I mean,
yeah, it's
it
top
plays a
10,
factor,
yeah.
but
I don't know. I don't.
It's close for me. I
And,
don't know.
and even if you are doing this year, he didn't do anything the first couple weeks, and now he's
Yeah.
catching on. So the past 3 weeks, he's been pretty hot. Yeah, come on.
he's a top 10 in my opinion.
Yes, if people had him just out of their top 10, I wouldn't even argue
Mhm.
it for a second.
I say he's not.
He's in the end of my top 10.
Yeah.
Thank you for the great
Good
question.
question.
Right.
Next one is by Cruz Fowley.
Cruz.
Who's better, Daniel Jones or Jalen Hurts?
Oh, I mean,
He said pick right.
Right.
Daniel Jones right now. I feel like he's more consistent.
Let me say this: these
That's
have
tough.
been these two quarterbacks are exact comparisons in my
Yeah.
opinion. I've actually said it before. I look at these guys and I see the same player.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can see
That's
that.
tough.
But Daniel Jones just got hurt, right?
Mhm.
We're not counting that in.
No, I mean,
No,
you can't-
just a
you
better
can't
quarterback.
think
Like,
so.
who would you rather have on your team?
I
Who would
think-
you
I
rather
think-
have on the Steelers if we could have one of
I mean,
them?
Daniel Jones has more experience right now, but man,
I'm genuinely trying to think about that, and now that I think about it, I actually think I would rather have Hurts on
right.
the team.
Yeah, you
Really?
would, but that's because
Right.
he has a brighter future. Daniel Jones has more
Yes.
experience and is more
Yes,
capable right
that's
now.
true.
I think right now Daniel Jones is the better
Jalen Hurts
quarterback.
doesn't have as many weapons on his offense, so he hasn't.
Hmm.
Like, I feel like he would do a lot better if he had Deontay Johnson.
Because we
Chase
talked about
Claypool.
it, and you even mentioned it. Jalen Hurts is rising
Yeah.
for me a little bit because
Yeah.
I was super down on Jalen Hurts.
I just feel like, I don't know, if it came down to like a game-winning drive, like I would rather have Daniel Jones in there than Jalen Hurts, in my opinion. I feel like
Yeah,
Daniel
maybe.
Jones could be the type
Because
of player.
Daniel
like,
Jones has been great. This is Daniel Jones' best year without a doubt.
Mhm.
And he needs to do good this year too, or else it might be it for him. They might
Yeah,
be
for
looking
sure.
to move
For sure.
on.
So,
So
me personally, I'd say Daniel
That's
Jones.
actually such a good question. This
Yeah.
is going to sound so contradicting. If I could have one of them on the team, it would be Jalen Hurts. On the Steelers, it would be Jalen Hurts. If I want to pick one that I think is better right now, I'm going to say Daniel Jones.
Yep.
I don't even know if that makes sense. Does that make sense at all?
I get it because again, you're looking at kind of the future aspect of it too. But as
Yeah.
of right now, with what they've done, I
could see Jalen Hurts being better than Daniel Jones in like a year. Or
Right,
two.
but even Daniel Jones is still very young, though, so
Yeah, I know.
he has a lot of
Mhm.
his
Yeah.
future ahead of him also.
For sure.
But
Good question.
that was a really good question. That was tough.
Next is from Yuda Goldenable.
Whoa.
Nice.
Go to babe.
I thought you about to say you to get my nuts on your face. What?
Utica?
Are the Bills the best team after manhandling the Chiefs?
Yes.
Yep.
They were the best team before they manhandled the Chiefs. Then they manhandled the Chiefs and just stapled themselves up there with some hot glue, some super glue, some Gorilla Glue.
They're looking
Hey, up there.
dangerous.
It's a close tie between them and the Cardinals, in my opinion, but I do think that the Bills are better.
I'm liking the Bills a lot right now.
Yeah.
I like the Bills.
The
better.
Bills are definitely better than the Cardinals.
Whoa,
IMO.
whoa,
In my
whoa!
opinion,
Don't
they're
say
definitely
definitely. Don't
definitely
say
is a
definitely.
tough thing to say.
I said it,
They're
and let me
better.
say it again, just so everybody knows that I'm serious. Definitely
Ooh.
better.
So Bills and Cardinals play. You say
Bills.
Bills definitely.
Bills definitely better.
Nah,
I would bet on the
You
Bills,
can't
but I wouldn't say definitely.
you can't say
They're definitely a better team.
Nah.
I wouldn't even say that it's a guaranteed win if they versed each other, but the Bills,
No, because
a
the better team wins. Don't
Do you
even
think
start
they're a
that.
more well-rounded team?
more well-rounded. They're a more consistent team. They're a more well-rounded team, and their defense is doing things that probably every Bills fan was hoping that they would do, like a couple seasons ago, which is surprising.
Yeah. As of right now,
Number one defense in the league,
I would say
and
the
we
Bills
know
are the number
we
one
know
team.
defense wins championships.
Yeah.
So does offense.
No,
Yeah, it does.
No.
yeah.
You need both.
If a
You
great
need both.
defense versus a great offense, defense wins almost every
Steelers
time.
are a good
Yeah,
example
but
of
you need
that. We had
offense,
that
too.
best offense, but our defense brought us down.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
bad.
I'm definitely saying Bills without a doubt. If you're a Bills
Go
fan,
Bills.
good for you. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
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 Next is from N. Friel Fan.
Oh
Nice.
yes. I swear I know this guy personally. I think I shook his hand
What
before.
do y'all think of my Niners? Should Trey play for the rest of the season to get some experience, or when Jimmy G is healthy, should he be the starter?
I mean, Trey Lance came in, his first game was against the Cardinals,
Yeah.
which was a low-scoring game.
Yeah.
I want to see what he does this week. Oh, is
Yeah.
he playing this week? I think he might even be injured at this point.
He's hurt. I don't know if he is playing or not.
Yeah, I know.
I think
Shanahan was
Garoppolo's
saying
playing,
1 to 2
isn't he?
weeks.
I don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know.
We might.
I'd
well,
really like to see him play the rest of the season just to see how he does. Again, the experience thing, yeah.
Man, poor
I think you.
Garoppolo.
Well, that's
It's kind
the
of a
thing,
risky
though.
move though, because like they're definitely a good team, but they're in such a tough division that like every game matters to win
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is the NFL is different than what it used to be. Previously, they would sit a quarterback out the entire season and let him learn a bunch of stuff behind the starter. Nowadays, that's not the case. Almost every quarterback drafted in the first round is going to play in the first season, in their rookie
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
I think Jalen Hurts or not Jalen Hurts, sorry, Trey Lance should come in and start and really show them what they could do. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure
He didn't
on
even
him,
look
though.
bad.
Right.
He didn't look bad, but if you look at, I mean, they didn't. I don't think they scored a touchdown in the
They
first
also-
half.
They also played the Cardinals, though.
Right, which has to get taken into account. Trey Lance is the future of the team. If I was a 49ers fan, I would want Trey Lance in
Mhm.
for the rest of the season. You have to see what you got,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll find out this year.
Oh, so they're on their bye week this week.
This is a pretty
actually.
good time for that.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, it's pretty
that's
good.
a pretty perfect time bye week.
He has an opportunity to return for week 7. That's Trey Lance.
I'm gonna say Trey Lance.
Yeah, me too.
That's probably the best 1-2 quarterback
Mhm.
duo in the whole league.
Yeah.
Can't think of a better one than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next is from CDU PLW 98.
Nice.
Wow.
So many letters.
That's interesting.
It's like the
Truck
alphabet.
plate.
Almost. Are the Chiefs playoff contenders with the way that their defense is playing?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Playoff
Unfortunately, their
contenders, yeah.
record doesn't show it, but yeah.
They're making it in the playoffs.
Yeah, I really.
That's a wild
But-
card, though. I don't even think they're going to win the division.
I also would love to see them not make it, and just to prove you guys wrong.
I'm really rooting for them.
Just to prove us wrong, but you just said that
Awful
they
season.
are gonna make it. It will prove you wrong too.
Yeah,
What do
but
you
this
mean?
whole year
You
you've been
hypocrite.
like, you've been like Chiefs, and
No,
they haven't been doing it.
because I haven't. Because again,
Oh, you
from
have.
the beginning, I said the AFC Championship is Browns versus Bills. Bills win. I've been saying that from the beginning. I said the Buccaneers and the Chiefs will not have the most impressive
Yeah,
regular season.
but you're saying you have said every single week,
bro, they're fine.
regardless of what. You say that every single.
they're
week.
gonna make the wild card. I'm not worried.
There's not a lot of AFC teams that are that hot right now.
Odds
The
they
Chiefs
make
are one of them.
No, you're
odds.
right. I agree.
Give me a percentage. What percent chance did they make the playoffs?
50.
The Chiefs.
Do they
I hate when
wow.
you say that. No, he says 50 because it's either they do or they don't.
I say 70.
Nobody wants to hear
I say
that.
70.
Dude, I'd give him like
I'm saying 90.
85.
I'm saying 90%
Dang.
chance.
Only because the Raiders are kind of falling off now, but the Chargers were ahead of them by
the
a lot
Chargers.
now, and the Raiders were ahead of them by a little bit. Again, the Raiders could fall off. I think the Chiefs are going to get a win this week, but I'm with TJ. I kind of want them to really have just a really crappy season because I'm kind of excited to see that. I think that'd be really funny.
If they lose
But
the
not
football
gonna
team,
happen.
that's bad.
it's not gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Not going to happen.
It's
Okay,
not
but if
bad.
it does,
But
that's
it's
bad.
not.
Okay, so if it does, are they making the playoffs?
Yes.
See, I don't get that.
All right, well, we'll wait and we'll come back
I
to
was
this at
gonna
the
say,
end
I
of the
will
season.
have concern. I won't be as
No, they're making the
definitive as you,
playoffs.
That's the
bro.
thing.
They are making the playoffs.
All right.
Don't look past them. Come on now.
No,
Although one stat, I should bring this up. Teams that lose the Super Bowl many times, more than not, normally have a really bad season. It's happened.
They didn't win the Super Bowl.
Hence the
No, I'm saying
Exactly,
teams
yeah.
that lose the Super
Oh,
Bowl.
lose the Super Bowl.
Lose the Super Bowl. The losing Super Bowl team happened with the Rams. It
Chiefs.
happened. Well, yeah, the Chiefs would be this year. 49ers. It's very common to happen.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have said 90 now that I think about that. But
Thank you.
no, they're fine. They're chilling.
For now, yeah, they chilling. Next is from the GOAT.
The GOAT.
How do you feel
Big
about
Ben?
Juju's
Wait,
injury?
Big Ben commented?
could be.
Wow.
I think it's a blessing in disguise, kind of like how we were talking about in the Steelers reaction. I feel like this just gives Washington a chance to come in and kind of get his stride going, show that he deserves to be on the team or shows that he deserves to be a top receiver for one of the teams. So I think it's an opportunity for him. And quite frankly, Juju hasn't done much all season.
I genuinely just feel bad for Juju because
I
he's
do
such
too.
a like.
Yeah.
That's why I really like him as
really
a, as
good
a guy.
person.
Yeah.
It's
And
not like
again-
he's a bad football player because if he had a quarterback that could really get him the ball and
No.
whatnot,
And again, none of this is personal, but it's facts. It's what's happened.
I don't even know if it's Ben's fault completely either.
You
though.
guys
I mean, look
know
at Deontay
personally.
Johnson. He's doing fine.
yeah, but Deontay Johnson is a
He's
special
different.
human
Yeah,
being.
I know, but
Yeah.
He's a completely different player. Whenever I see Juju, honestly, what I see is a little bit of Hines Ward. Whenever I see Juju,
yeah, because he's good at blocking.
yeah,
too.
he's like
He's
he's a
physical.
tough guy. He's a receiver that's
Mhm.
gonna like lower his shoulder, run you
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Different type of receiver that's good to have.
Yeah.
More of a team.
I said
player.
I don't know. When I found out he was out for the rest of the season, like I didn't feel that like.
Right. And
concerned.
another thing is because the Steelers have a lot of depth at wide
Mhm.
receiver as it is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if Chase went out, would you feel the same way if Chase went out? Claypool, and then we had Juju, Washington, and Deontay.
I'd rather have Chase right now.
I know, but would you, but would you rather, I mean, would it be the same scenario, though? Would you be concerned at all? Would you care? If Chase Claypool went out and it was Juju, Washington,
I think
and-
it's
Not too much. I feel like they could get the ball
Vice
pretty
versa.
equally. If Deontay Johnson's out, that's when I'm like,
Right.
crap.
That's
Yeah.
kind of,
But
yeah.
they could kind of intermix. If one's hurt, the other one I think could
That's
step
how
up.
I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next from Matthew Horton. Will the Cowboys stay hot or will they fall down a little bit?
Seem like they're going to stay pretty hot right
I said,
now.
yeah, I was looking at their schedule. I mean, they play New England bye week. They
Oh.
play the Vikings, the Broncos, the Falcons, the Chiefs, the Raiders, the Saints. Their schedule's pretty easy. The only tough real matchups they have is the Chiefs, and then the Cardinals. It's pretty much.
Depends what you mean slow down. They're going to win at least 10 games this year.
They're going to win their division.
They're probably going to win. I got them for 11 games. So if you want to say that's slowing down, I don't think that's slowing down.
No.
Yeah,
So-
they'll win a division. There's only one person that gets the bye week. I think that'll be
Right. I'm just concerned about
Probably
them
Cardinals,
getting into the
but-
playoffs. That's my one concern about them. I don't know how they're going to do in the playoffs.
because that's when they always.
Yeah. The regular season, they're going to be fine. They're going to a lot of people are going to be betting on them going into
Mhm.
the playoffs too, to be honest.
Yeah.
So,
I
I don't think they're going to fall off.
No,
Yeah.
I think they'll have a good regular season. Next is from Beverly
Hills.
Pajak, something like that.
Yes.
Isn't he Pajak?
Who is better, DeAndre Hopkins or Stephon Diggs?
I say
right
DeAndre.
away I would want to say Diggs, but Diggs isn't having the best season.
Neither is
Neither is
DeAndre.
DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre has had better catches overall in his career.
I was gonna
than
say I feel like
Stephon
DeAndre
Diggs.
has better hands than Diggs,
Yeah.
but I
And
feel like
his-
Diggs might be a better route runner.
Diggs is a better route runner, but DeAndre Hopkins' route running is pretty good.
Yeah.
DeAndre
Yeah.
Hopkins was the quickest receiver before the age of 30 to get like 1,000 receptions, something like that.
DeAndre Hopkins can have two guys on him and you can still throw it to him.
Yeah.
I feel like Diggs can too, though.
Not as well as Hopkins.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
Hopkins kind of owns that,
Hopkins
dude.
had like a little bit of an.
I mean,
off
if
year
I had
last
to, if
year,
I
though,
had to
didn't
throw
he?
a deep bomb to one of them, I would pick Hopkins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
but if you
okay.
needed to get a
Hopkins.
10-yard first down, who you throwing it to? Because I probably pick Diggs.
don't
Well, not
know.
necessarily. Man, that's so tough. I want man. That's a really good one. 'cause
I
that's-
think
that's
Hopkins I think is better right now.
I
in
say
my
this year they're
opinion.
kind of both having the same type of season. They're not
Ooh.
having big seasons.
If I had to
this
look at
year.
like the broad aspect, I would put Hopkins above Diggs.
I
Yeah.
like Hopkins as a receiver a little bit better personally. That's
So
like
do I.
that's a kind of a biased pick. So I'm gonna say Hopkins. Man, any other time, man, you're catching me. If Diggs had a really good week last week, I would have said Diggs. That's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah.
Literally, if you would have asked me last year, I say Diggs without even a hesitation.
I mean, that's the thing. They're both spectacular receivers. They're definitely the top 10, talks almost top 5. But it's like it's so hard to pick
Thing
between
is,
them.
too, like Hopkins overall has always been seen as the number one. Like Diggs, he had Adam Thielen in Minnesota. He didn't
Right.
get as many.
But his first year, whenever he left Thielen and went to Buffalo, he did great.
yeah, he was
Yeah,
good. He was like the
a
difference maker.
he was a leading
almost.
that was,
receiver.
yeah,
with
that
Josh
was his
Allen.
biggest season.
If we're talking who do we think is going to have the best future from now on, it's Diggs.
Yeah, but it's
younger. Yeah.
But I know that's not the question. So I'll go.
It's a
Hopkins.
tough. That's a tough matchup though. Oh, I like this one. Okay, you have to start one, bench one, and cut one.
Oh,
Mm.
oh we should
Lamar-
make this a series. I
Lamar
like
Jackson, Josh Allen, Kyler Murray.
that.
start one,
cut
bench
Lamar.
one, cut one.
Yeah, that's
cut
easy
Lamar. Start bench. Wait, man.
I would start Josh Allen.
Ooh.
Dang, is
Kyler
that
Murray.
that's tough, dude.
That's a good one.
I think I would start.
I wish
Kyler.
I wish you would have threw Mahomes in there instead of Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, that'd been good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
But I would still. I think I would.
I think
I don't know if I could
with
cut
the
Patrick
season,
Mahomes.
the season Kyler's having, I think I would start Kyler,
Here's the
bench
thing, though.
Josh.
But
Yes,
Josh took
Josh
over as the
Allen is-
MVP leader.
Josh Allen has had just as good of a season. It's just
Yeah.
the Cardinals are undefeated. Josh Allen is, like Tommy said, he's the
Dang.
leading
They're
MVP
both so
candidate
mobile
right
too.
I was gonna say
You
they're
Yeah.
built completely different, but they do similar
now. Yes.
things.
The only reason I think Josh Allen has a way better arm than Kyler Murray, so I feel like that's what I would kind of rather have Josh Allen.
Kyler
there.
is better with his legs
Kyler
too. Not
is,
to say that-
more of a
Oh, he is.
scrambler.
You're
Who
right.
is?
You're for sure.
Kyler's better.
Yeah,
with
that's
his
what I was
legs.
thinking too. Like Josh Allen, he's mobile, but normally he just like takes off and runs. Where Kyler, he
Right.
like scrambles around
Uh-huh.
and tries to make something happen.
Wow. Man, right now, what are you picking?
That's tough. I don't know.
Right now,
I think I'd pick Kyler Murray. I'm not gonna lie. I like his mobility a little bit more.
I think. Oh man, that is so tough. I'm gonna go Josh Allen. I'm gonna go Josh and put Kyler on the bench.
Yeah.
Personally, what do you do?
I'd start
You're
Kyler.
going Kyler. So we got 2 Joshes and 2 Kylers.
Makes sense. That's how.
Yeah, that's how tight
That
is.
is
to be
tough.
honest.
But I like
Yeah.
that type of question.
Th-
though.
But
I would.
that-
Oh man, if Mahomes is thrown in there, that's interesting.
Oh, that's a.
Yeah.
That's a story for another day.
Yeah.
But that
Yeah.
also again could go either way for me. Like I would be fine in starting Josh or Kyler.
Yeah.
So
All right, good question.
That was a
Yeah.
great question.
Next one is from Fno Gopo.
Oh,
Oh,
wow, that's
GoPro.
nice. With his GoPro on a pogo,
Yeah.
Pogo,
like a slow bro.
bro.
Got that Coco?
Hey,
Mama.
What is the better division, the NFC West or the AFC West? Well,
NFC
it's
West.
the NFC West,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah,
after
because
after
what-
we
what
just
happened-
saw with the Raiders and the
It's not
Broncos
even
are
close.
losing.
The NFC West, all 4 teams, you think could
Even-
at any point beat them?
In my opinion, even whenever the AFC West was at its peak, it was
It would-
still the NFC
Yeah,
West.
I don't even. Yeah, that's
I agree.
not too much of an argument
Yeah.
there. I don't know who would have picked the AFC West.
No, yeah. Obviously, it doesn't look as tight as it may have now that these couple weeks of. I don't know when that comment
A
was
couple weeks
posted.
ago. It was a couple weeks ago. So
Okay,
it's a big
yeah. So
difference.
that
now.
definitely made sense because that would have easily been number 2 for me. Then.
Yeah. Were they
Yeah.
all undefeated at that point? No, the Chargers.
No.
Did they win or
No,
did
because
they
the
lose?
Chiefs lost.
No, Chiefs won
And-
the first week. I mean, it
Well,
depends on when it was.
week 2, I was thinking, didn't
Yeah.
the Chiefs lose in week 2?
They did.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so
NFC
yeah,
West.
it's
though.
definitely NFC West.
Yeah.
Okay. Last question is from Tyson Peterson.
Tyson.
Do you think Mike Zimmer will be fired at the end of the season?
Yes.
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 That was the one coach. Oh wait, who said that? You said
was
that.
me.
That was Joe.
They've
Yeah.
lost year after year after year. They can show they can make the playoffs, which I don't.
Right. That's
Man,
the,
I don't even know if they're gonna be able to do it this year to even make the playoffs. It's gonna be close with them,
the
but
thing is, even if they make the playoffs, they're gonna have to at least win a playoff game. If they don't, if they make the
I mean,
playoffs
yeah,
and don't
you're right.
win,
I don't even
then
know if
he's
that's enough,
probably
though.
still gone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
they've done it time again. I mean, it was like Marvin Lewis can make the playoffs, but can never win a. Well, he's never won a playoff game. At least I think Mike Zimmer's won
It's
a playoff
tough though
game,
for
but
a coach or somebody that's been there for so long.
he's been there for like 14 years
Right.
Was their
Especially if
last win the Minneapolis Miracle?
in the playoffs. Yeah.
Against the Saints.
especially if you have a okay. Well, it's either going to be Kirk Cousins or him, does it not? It's got to be one of those two.
Might be both.
That's true. I don't think it'll be both. Not that same year, but
I don't really know the organization enough to
Yeah, I
know
don't
whether
know
or not
either.
they would.
I don't know
prefer
how tight
Cousins
they
or
are
Zimmer.
with Mike Zimmer or anything like
I don't
that.
know.
You got to be pretty tight with them. 14 years.
Yeah.
That's pretty tight.
That's true.
Man, if I had to guess, I'd say he'd probably be gone. But if they have like a situation like the Steelers, where the Steelers just don't get rid of
Mhm.
coaches, and obviously that wouldn't happen. All right, pretty
Yeah.
sick questions there.
Yeah,
great
good question.
Thank
you.
you for all of them.
I think we're gonna end it here. Don't forget hashtag Inside the War Room down in the comments. Let us know. Should we, dude? I feel like we should make a little series or an individual video on start,
Sit
bench.
bench.
I like that.
We should
Sit.
do that. We should do like
That'd be
position.
fun.
very down
Maybe
with
give us some matchups that we
Yeah.
should do. 3 players. I
Yeah.
mean, they could be different positions, same positions,
Mhm.
quarterbacks, running
Yeah.
backs, defense, whatever the heck it is. Head
Oh, yeah.
coaches. Get wild out there, boys.
Wild.
See y'all in the next one.
Peace.
Good day, sir.